Learn me, I'll learn you. Diversity, teach me, I teach you like university. Freedom be.
Hi, I'm Judy Blair, and I'm an anti-racism consultant specializing in working with white folks. I'm also a member of the team at Diverse City, and I'm really excited to be bringing you this video series. In this series, we're taking a look at 15 different aspects of white supremacy culture. Now, when I say white supremacy in this context, I'm not talking about white supremacists, I'm not talking about Proud Boys or white nationalists. I'm talking about white supremacy as an idea that elevates whiteness. It makes it the default, the assumed, or the ideal in our culture. The 15 aspects that we're discussing in this video series come from a list published in 1999 by Tema Okun, an anti-racist trainer and activist. The list itself is a culmination of work by multiple people, including Tema, but also including Kenneth Jones, Daniel Buford, James Williams, Sharon Martinez, and others. Over the past 2 decades, the list has served as a useful framework for recognizing, disrupting, and dismantling white supremacy in our day-to-day lives. Now, I want to be really clear here. The values and norms this video series is addressing are not exclusive to Western white culture, and they're not inherently bad or good. They are merely often invisible ways of being that are part of our socialization. If we want to create a more just and equitable world, we have to interrogate these values when we notice them coming up, checking to see if an alternate way of being might provide better, more equitable results. A word of caution. These norms should not be taken as a checklist of behaviors to eliminate, with the alternatives enshrined as the cure for all that ails us. Critical analysis and weighing of these norms when they crop up is vital. There is no shortcut to uprooting white supremacy. Each video in this series focuses on one aspect of the list, and today's aspect is defensiveness. Defensiveness is partly our lizard brain, right? It's that fight, flight, freeze, or fawn section of our brain that says, oh my gosh, am I under attack? Do I need to defend myself here? And so that part of it is something that we will never be able to get rid of. But what we can do is recognize it and then move past it, maybe a little bit more quickly than we did last time. Defensiveness as a part of our culture shows up really entwined with perfectionism. Because when we're told that we've done something wrong, or we didn't have all the information that we needed for something, i.e. the thing we did wasn't perfect, we will defend ourselves. Our brains are wired to pick apart arguments that are giving us negative feedback. And so we have to stop for a moment when we feel that happening. We very often feel it in our bodies. Think about where you have felt defensiveness. Do your shoulders go up? Does your heart start to race? Do you feel it in your stomach? Do things just get all nauseated and terrible? All of those things could be true. Those are all clues for us that defensiveness is happening. If we're able to move past defensiveness, we can recognize the learning opportunity that we've been presented, the gift of feedback that probably felt pretty risky to give. And we can appreciate that from the person who gave it to us. So I challenge you, see if you can spot defensiveness when it comes up, and then see if you can do something different. Thanks.
Learn me, I'll learn you. Diversity.